those parents who tell children about that, or tell people, or let the children make their own decision, as you said before, blank minds when it comes to God.
Right.
Let us turn a little to gun violence.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is very complicated, but throughout the world today, we have a lot of crime.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are a lot of crime. Anywhere you go now, there are a lot of crime.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of people in a lot of countries who got a lot of things in place that keep down crime.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean that there isn't crime. Keeping down crime means that crime is there.
Right.
You just keep it down. So, you know, my opinion, and I want to hear your opinion about it. I always believe that God is the solution to this.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of people don't have God in them, that's why you have a lot of crime.
Yeah. No,
how would you explain that to from your experience?
I think that there is a great deal of sickness and sadness and lack of connection with one another. When we have a lack of connection between people,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lack of a connection between me and God. Because
Yes.
for me, right now, you're God. I'm seeing your God inside you. You should be seeing God
Mm-hmm.
inside of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the way I treat you is the way I treat God.
Of course.
And you know, when you have...
Because it's because of God that we connect.
Correct.
And because of our connection with God, who taught us to connect, we connect.
Correct. And when you have people like, you know, a few years back, a guy named Dylan Roof, who walks into, I think it was in South Carolina, walks into a church and shoots up people. Or you have the guy in Vegas shooting people from a hotel. It is...
A guy walks into a synagogue, shoots people. A guy
Correct.
walks into a mosque in New Zealand,
Exactly.
shoots people. I mean...
It's mind-blowing, but that's a symptom.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That what's really going on is this lack of connection we have with one another, where we would allow people to fall away from the idea of our connection to one another. And so I think it's certainly we need gun safety, absolutely. And I look around at the various politicians who are running for president now, and I'm saddened by the fact that we don't have people who are strongly raising that up. I think, I believe myself that the former mayor of New York City, Michael Bloomberg, spent a lot of time working on this since he's left. And so I'm hopeful and interested to hear more from him. Mm-hmm. But that's dealing just with the wound.
Yes.
And putting a Band-Aid on it. We have to cure it from inside.
Of course, and that's where God comes in.
Exactly.
God is the prevention to gun violence.
Yeah.
I know some of our viewers there probably saying, well, what about religion and those who went to war in the name of religion? You know, I have always told people very simple. That's not the religion that went to war. It's man who used religion for their own personal political whims and fancies, their personal agenda.
Absolutely.
They use the power of religion, the strength in religion, to defend their own ego, their own desires, and they go to war with other people. And it could be any religion, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, wherever you have these extremists and radicals who use religion to kill other people, it's all about your own personal power.
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom line. I tell people, so you cannot blame God and you cannot blame religion.
Yeah.
But now when I look around in the world and I see the kind of crime that goes on and the kind of murdering, I mean, it's sad. It's because people don't have God to turn into. People kill themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.